Chetty Bobby. Welcome to Wrasslin with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinger splash straight to the face. I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.
Get your game face on.
Victory! All right, I'm ready to roll, bro. Hey, welcome to Wrasslin with them Wrasslin boys. I'm the POT alongside my tag team partner Big E, and we're here to bring you another episode of premium wrestling content. What's going on, brother?
What do you say, brother?
Hey, man, we're here for another one. We got the 3-4. We got Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker, Vaishon Stanton.
And Charles Barkley.
And Charles Barkley.
And Thurman Thomas.
And Thurman Thomas. Absolutely. What's going on, bro?
Oh, man. And little Larry Atkins in middle school.
Nah, I was 44.
Was you 44?
I was 44. I tried to get 34, but they didn't let me get 34. I was trying to follow my brother's footsteps, and I got 44.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey, that wasn't a bad Mary. That wasn't a bad Marietta number either.
That's Coach Friday's number.
Hey, that was Big Pete. That was Big Pete too.
Big Pete. Yeah, shout out Big Pete.
Yeah. Wow, we went way left on the wrestling.
Welcome to wrestling.
Hey, you remember in middle school, you talking about Thurman Thomas? Everybody in middle school had that Thurman Thomas face mask.
With the crossbars.
With the 2 bars across.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody fired middle school, but
hey, you get what you can get, bro. Passing that equipment, I got girdle have been worn 15 times.
Right. Oh man.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, this is like I say, this is episode 34. This is Welcome to Wrasslin. And we're gonna stick to one topic today. It was a big announcement today by WWE and Nick Khan, and they have signed a deal with ESPN, and for $29.99 a month in 2026 is the only way you'll be able to see the PLEs in 2026. So
right.
It's almost like going back in the day and paying for pay-per-views.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we was paying $50 back in the day. Now it's $30. But we've been going for years and years and years without really paying. You were paying. To me, it felt like you were paying for the library.
Oh, absolutely. And
you know what I'm saying?
The PLEs was a bonus.
Right. So, I got an opinion. I know you got an opinion. So this is basically what we're going to be talking about for the whole episode. So, yeah, man, let's just get into it. Welcome to Wrasslin 34, ESPN. And let's just get this straight too, as far as what they're saying now. It doesn't come with the bundle that you get from Hulu and Disney Plus and all that. Like you got to get the ESPN app to get the PLEs, like the extra.
Right.
So on top of everything that you're paying right now for all your streaming, you got to have Netflix to get Raw. You got to have some kind of service provider to watch SmackDown with Hulu or whatever. And you got the library on Peacock. That's 3 subscriptions right there. And
Right
now
there.
you want to add another $29.99 a month to see the PLEs. Tell me what's on your mind, big dog.
Well, first of all, back to the bundle. My understanding is for the bundle, it'd be $34.99 or $35.99. So just basically $5 more for the
Mm,
Hulu and the Disney, with my understanding. So it's probably best to get the bundle. However, $29.99, bro. And I'm not finna sit here and lie and act like I'm not gonna get it, because I am. Pretty much,
yeah,
we kind of have to with the business we're in currently. But I'm not gonna just not watch the PLEs. I'm
right.
I'm I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I won't and all that. But man, I mean, gee whiz, bro. Now what's gonna happen with the Peacock? Because my understanding is this is not gonna start. It's starting in 2026, but the first PLE is gonna be WrestleMania
Uh,
42, right? So that means Peacock's still gonna have the PLEs all the way up until what, the Elimination Chamber,
yeah,
and their contract ends with WWE then. So now
mm,
the question is, what's gonna happen with the library? Is it gonna go to
right,
Netflix? It's not going to ESPN, my understanding. Is it gonna be
right,
another company? So now it's like, okay, we're paying $30 for the PLEs now, paying 20 or whatever for the Netflix, right? So that's like, let's just say it's 20. It was
uh,
15, not whatever. Let's just round it out 20. That's $50 right there just for those 2 subscriptions.
a
And
month,
the Peacock is what, 10, $12, something like that.
right,
Now, what's gonna happen with this library? That's the big question now. What's
right,
going to, because I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm gonna get the ESPN thing. Plus, also, my understanding is, they just signed a deal with NFL. They got the NFL network and they got all this other stuff. So Red Zone is gonna be a part of this flagship app, because it
yeah,
really starts in what, like, think October or something, which I'm not
mm.
gonna get it then. I'm gonna wait all the way until it's
And
WrestleMania
so yeah,
time and pay
last
that
minute,
$30.
yeah,
Yeah, pay that $30. But
get it
you
the
will get
day
the red
of,
zone, right? But you will get the red zone and all that stuff. So there's benefits to it. But come on, man. 30? We got spoiled, man, paying the $10. Remember $9.99 with the Netflix. I mean, with the WWE network in 2014.
right.
Then
And
they
apparently,
moved
like
over.
they lost their shirt with the network, but
Yeah,
I mean, the network was perfect. It
right.
wasn't no problem finding anything the way it was located. You knew everything that you wanted to watch. Everything was there, which is there on Peacock. You just gotta use your brain a little bit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
saying?
different interface.
Yeah, but
See,
I
I see the big picture though. I see what they was doing, because you would think, to your point earlier, the PLEs or pay-per-views was like $50, but everybody wasn't buying the pay-per-views. So I
yeah,
guess they looked at it like, okay, if we get everybody, of course it wasn't everybody, but we get every majority of our fans to pay $10 a month, that's a lot of money. So they sacrificed the PLEs because they were like, well, we're not gonna upcharge it. That's a part of getting the deal. So if we get these people to pay $10 a month,
yeah,
millions of people, then that's going to offset the cost, because everybody wasn't buying the pay-per-views. So I understood what they was doing, but also they're like, okay, that worked. Now they just printing money. It's $1 billion deal with Netflix, 5-year
yeah,
contract. Now this is ESPN is gonna be a 5-year contract, $325 million a year. So it's gonna come out to like what about 1.5 or something, roughly 1.6, somewhere around that ballpark figure. So I mean, I get what they're doing, but my thing is, are they gonna price a lot of people out? Because 29.99 is a big stretch. And a lot of people are already penny pitching and trying, the streaming services. People got a lot of different streaming services. There's a lot of them out there. Amazon Prime,
right.
Paramount, Stars, you
And
know,
see,
uh,
And now they're doing a thing where they're adding ads for get you to pay more to go no ads. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's just like they just, they stay pulling their shovel out and digging in your pocket. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
and I was reading the comments on one of the major posts today about the situation, and the thing that kind of messed me up was what I read a lot was not only now can I not afford to go to the live events, now I can't even afford to watch it.
Right.
They have made it so expensive. Bro, we've spent a lot of money over the years trying to sit close and closer. And you know what? The ultimate we've been one row away from meeting our ultimate goal, which is to be ringside. We've yet to get to be ringside for a full event. We got to be ringside. We were on the second row at an AEW show when I think it was the first time they came to Atlanta. And
Yeah, when
then
Cody fought Warlow in that cage and he
right
did
when he did
that.
the moonsault out the top of the
Right.
cage. Yeah.
Right.
So when they did the little after part, when they did the the dark matches afterwards, or collision, whatever they were doing, a couple of people left and we got to shoot up front for a minute. But bro, just think about when Saturday night's main event came. And we done got spoiled. We don't sit in the back no more. We did that when we were teenagers and in our 20s. The prices were astronomical for that Saturday night's main event. Astronomical. So it's like that, like people were saying, not only can they not afford to go see it live and get the experience, now they're trying to make it where they can't afford to watch it. Because everybody ain't got $30 extra to put to their budget.
Nope.
And it's not, and no shame to them,
No.
no shame to it, but that's another bill, dog. It's another bill, and it's almost like you're kind of getting greedy a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because a lot. I think I spent about 25 minutes reading, 25 to 30 minutes reading those comments. And people are gonna get it. They are.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm
And
gonna
then be
get it,
pissed
but I'm
about
gonna
it.
bitch and
But
complain.
a lot of people said they were not getting it. They talking about they retiring when Cena does.
Well, right. What
But
there was, like, I was listening to Sam Roberts earlier on the Sirius 24/7 wrestling channel, and Sam Roberts had his radio show. Shout out Sam Roberts, who grinding. He doing about 3 or 4 different podcasts and radio shows and everything. But there was a caller that called in, and the caller said a few years ago he went to the Royal Rumble, and he didn't say what city he was in, but he said upper deck seats are like $25. He said he tried. I think the caller was from the Midwest, so he said
yeah,
he was driving distance to Indianapolis. He said, man, he looked at tickets for the Royal Rumble 2025 in Indianapolis. He said upper deck was like $200 something. For upper
ridiculous.
deck.
Yeah, that you can't even see.
You can't even see, and they sell it out.
Yeah, and because it's for the experience.
Right.
It's for the experience. You go to Royal Rumble, you get to hear that buzzer go off. So you run down. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can understand that. Like we've been to a lot of stuff. We've been to a lot of different shows. We've been to some major shows, especially WCW. But dude, that upper deck shit is for the birds, dog. I can understand getting the experience.
Especially at the stadium.
Man, come on, man. I'm not sitting up there.
At the stadium?
Right. You'd be like one of them old dads bringing binoculars so you can see everything. I think somebody's wrestling down there.
The Halo board the whole time.
Man, yeah, you'll be looking at the damn thing. That's just like watching TV. It's just like watching it at home, bro.
You see that clothesline? No, but I'm looking at the Halo board.
Right. I'm looking at these planes that keep almost hitting us. You know what I'm saying? Good grief, dog. So I mean,
I don't
it's
know, man.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. And you start messing, and you got to understand, wrestling is blue collar.
All right.
Wrestling is blue collar,
Right.
whether you like it or not. The majority of wrestling fans are blue collar people with just regular old jobs, and not. You got some different stuff. Some people can afford to go out there and just show out and take their kids to everything, and that's great. But not
Right.
everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? So you really are punishing your fan base at the same time while you're
Absolutely.
trying to make all this money. You're punishing the fan base that makes you the money.
Right. Right.
So
I was listening to Nick Neiman. For those of you who don't know, that's Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler, yeah.
And he's on Wednesdays, he's on a radio show with Jonathan Coachman, with good old coach on the 24/7 wrestling network. And he made a great comment, because I think what they banking on, just like with the Netflix, it's like, okay, yeah, you watching Raw, but then you get all these other movies and all this other stuff, which
Right.
Netflix, a lot of people already had Netflix anyway. So like it didn't make no difference for me because I
Right.
had Netflix for years. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Ain't
But
gonna keep it, yeah.
but everybody didn't have Netflix. Some people got Netflix because of Raw.
Yeah.
But Nick Nemeth made a good point. He was like, now they're trying to do the same thing with ESPN. So it's like, okay, like I mentioned with the red zone, and you got because my understanding is it's gonna be like the whole ESPN network, like all the channels and all that. It's not ESPN Plus. It's like ESPN app, and it's gonna have the red
Yeah.
zone. It's gonna have all the ESPN channels. But Nick Nemeth made a good point. He said, well, it's not like all wrestling fans are sports fans.
Right.
So
That's
they
big time
might be,
shit.
yeah, they might be banking on, okay, well, they gonna get it because they sports fans. But it's like, no, everybody ain't digging football and all the other sports like that. They might not care about the red zone. And I mean, we play fancy football, so yeah, okay, I love red zone. So yeah, that'd be
Right.
cool, even though I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get it until that won't come till 2026 season for me. Because like I said,
Right.
I'm not getting this until March or whatever. But so they trying to the bundles and trying to get these different packages together, but it's just like what Nick Neiman said, it's like, well, everybody don't like sports and all that, so
Right.
they really pricing out their fan base, and I think it's gonna be some blowback from this.
I think it is too. I really like Nick Khan said, he didn't have no problem thinking that everybody will follow where they go, this, and this. I don't think so. I think, $30 is $30. But if you put $30 times 12, you know what I'm saying? Come on now,
Yeah,
that's what, $360? That's, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
yeah,
That's crazy. So you paying $360 a year, almost $500. I mean, excuse me, almost $400 a year, and not even adding the man. You got about
and
$360 to watch the PLEs. If you take the
right,
Netflix 20 times 12, that's another $240 to watch Raw.
so that's $600 right there.
Right, and now you're missing SmackDown. You're not getting to watch the NXT. Where you gonna watch that at? That's on
and then
Hulu.
and then the NXT PLEs, what's gonna happen with that? Because that's not gonna be a part of the ESPN deal. They
Right.
got 10 PLEs, 12 dates. So that means that for the foreseeable future, WrestleMania 2 nights, SummerSlam 2 nights, because there's rumors that maybe they'll do Royal Rumble one day, which they still may do, which would make sense. Women's
Yeah.
one night, men's one other night, plus some additional matches. But right now, they said 10 events, 12 dates.
Yeah.
No other content though. The library is gonna be the big picture. And
Right.
I'm pretty sure that announcement gonna come soon. I'm sure. But they're gonna do something with the library. And
Well,
so what's that gonna be? Another you know what? Are they gonna keep it on Peacock? Do another deal with Peacock? Well, I don't know, man. It just I'm gonna have to cut something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to you have to quit eating on Tuesdays and Thursdays, boy. But seriously,
yeah.
You take the what you gonna have to pay for the ESPN. That's $360,
right?
Plus another $200 for Netflix for the year. That's $560. That's for Raw and the PLEs, not SmackDown, NXT, the library, or the thing on A&E. The LF2.
Yeah. Well, all them shows.
Yeah. So bro, you're looking at $1,000 a year to watch wrestling. $1,000 a year. And don't have YouTube Premium. $18. That's another $20 a month.
Right.
Oh. But shit.
That's why we need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Like, comment, and subscribe so we can grow. So we can grow. So we can continue to keep giving y'all this information.
And we can be heard.
Right.
But yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
You're looking at $1,000, so it's gonna cost you $1,000 a year. So you got to put that in your yearly budget. Well, I'm a wrestling fan and I want to watch it on TV. And that's just for WWE.
Right.
AEW, you still got to buy them pay-per-views when they do them.
And they $50.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why everybody's not messing with them like that. I mean, they got a good fan base, but WWE will spoil you, or did.
Yeah.
And now they ready for some get back.
Yeah, they try and get it all back.
And then some. But I'm with you. I don't think it's gonna just be everybody smiles and moves forward. I think they're gonna take a hit.
Yeah, I mean, them folks are not happy on them radio shows. I listen to Sam Roberts, and I listen to actually I listened to Bust Open first with Dave and Tommy Dreamer was on there this morning. Yeah. And cause they the ones that I heard this news from.
Violence.
And they had the same, everybody kind of like had the same reaction towards it, but also it's like, well, what we gonna do? Ain't nothing we can do.
Right. We're gonna quit watching wrestling.
Yeah, we're gonna
then you didn't really love it in the first place.
I mean, Tommy made.
I ain't gonna say that because some people are not gonna be able to afford that.
Yeah, I know.
$30 though. I mean, you can sit there and say it's just $30.
Yeah, but that's
say you a man. You got 4 kids at the house. You got your lady. You know what I'm saying? You had to get a damn raise to watch wrestling.
And Tommy made a good point earlier. Tommy Dreamer. He said, hell, he just recently tried to consolidate his streaming services. He was like, he trying to get rid of this, and this, and then he said he was trying to get rid of this, and then his daughter come to him and said, well, I watched that show, and he's like, oh shit,
right.
Or he tried to get rid of this, and his son said, well, I watched that too, so he was like, when he was trying to consolidate his streaming apps, he said he really wasn't able to do much, because even if it was just one show, it was something that somebody was watching. Now, boom, they come in with this. And it's like, really?
That's crazy. But that's how it is, though. Like, we, that's what we try to do. You know what I'm saying? Get bundle this and bundle that. And then next thing you know, I'm getting rid of Paramount with Showtime. And now I can't even watch Dexter. They got the new Dexter on. Can't even watch that. I'm going to have to get back. I'm going to have to get that back on without telling the old lady. You know what I'm saying?
To get you a jailbroken.
Watch Dexter, dog. I gotta see Dexter.
You gotta get you a jailbroken fire stick. Who got throwing them fire sticks out there?
Right. Hey man, hit us up at W2 Wrasslin at Gmail.
You got the fire sticks on deck.
Right. You could be the first. You could be the first. You be the first sponsor of Welcome to Wrestling. Welcome to Wrestling is brought to you by motherfucker with jailbroke Amazon Fire Stick.
I mean, for real, man. Damn.
That'd be our first sponsor, dog. We're on our way. It's Welcome to Wrestling. Dog. That's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's why it's a Stogie Wednesday.
Hey, tell me about it.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But like you said, the big picture is where the library goes. Where's the library going to be at?
Yeah.
Because I watch that more than anything.
Man, I'll pull up a Starcade 87 in a heartbeat. Hey,
Man.
Like some old,
Man, they ain't nothing like that library, dog.
I know.
Fuck around and watch ECW One Night Stand.
Right.
I mean, not One Night Stand, but like the first pay-per-views that they had, watch the episodes of that. Old WCW. I love watching the NWA stuff that was on TBS.
Yeah. Or mess around, watch the Von Erichs fighting the Freebirds. You know what I mean? You watch anything on that. Super Clash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, you can see US, bro, you can see your boy you can see everything. Cause they own everything.
Right. I think they're gonna stick it to us with library, man. Cause somebody gonna offer them a bunch of money. They're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah.
For only $49.99 a month, you can watch
it. Yeah, man. That's I don't know.
And I'm gonna get this shit. You don't have no choice.
Yeah, I know.
You do have a choice, but
you have a choice.
I'm not gonna sit here and know that something major is gonna go down, or I'll just watch it on YouTube on the highlight. No. I'm gonna watch it.
Not WWE. Yeah.
But I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be with the shits. And then the Hooters are closing down. So not like back in the day for a few years, I was getting by going to Hooters because they were showing
because they was getting them,
Yeah, I was going
to Hooters. Shut down on Car Parkway.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why we're not having our fancy football draft there this year. Yeah, come up with a new location, which I'm working on that now. That's another story.
And it ain't for Welcome to Wrestling ears. You're gonna have to go to jasonking.com to talk about fantasy football. Coming to a platform near you.
Shout out Jason King.
But yeah, man, that's wild. I hope you're wrong. I hope it goes to Netflix. Just make it easy on us.
I hope so, man.
But like you say, they might stick it to us on that one for real.
Yeah, cause they know people, and a lot of people probably don't. I mean, there's something for everybody. I'm sure there's people out there that don't give a shit about the damn library.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then you got the old school wrestling fans who've been fans for 30 plus, 40, 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. Even the people that was into the Attitude Era, they want to look at the Stone Colds,
right,
and the Rock,
and remember when.
Yeah, to make Foley right.
But you got people that don't give a shit about what's going on right now, but are constantly watching the library and don't even know who's involved or anything right now. And they probably just watch old stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people like that. Yeah. I meet a lot of people like that. Trying to promote the pod. A lot of people ride in the car and play, I watched it back in the day, and Stone Cold and The Undertaker and
remember when the Iron Sheik?
The Junkyard Dog.
Sylvester.
Song for y'all. Yeah.
Right.
like, comment, and subscribe, people.
Man, all the time. Like, yeah. Like, we're this close to like threatening y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now I
Don't
want
make
to
us
say this.
don't make us pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we appreciate each and every individual who
Absolutely.
watches these episodes, especially ones who watch every week. All the subscribers, we love you for that. But I do know for a fact that there are people that are watching this stuff that don't even subscribe, and I
Right.
don't
Or like,
understand that. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't understand that.
Because 20
Uh,
people will tell you it was all the episode was great.
yeah,
Yeah, but
but
it's
you get
got
eight
4
likes.
likes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Right.
I don't get that. I mean,
They
and we just
they
being
they
real.
like it.
You
You,
know,
you know what it is, dog. They don't want they know we got potential. We gonna shine, and then they ain't gonna have the access to us like they can have now. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like
that's
your
gonna be on
favorite,
them.
right? It's like your favorite rap star that's local. You know what I'm saying? You can run up on him anytime, but when he blow up, you ain't never gonna talk to him again.
But then be hating on them
Gotta
though. Oh,
scared
he
of
don't
you.
even come. He won't
Yeah,
do no shows at home no more. Well,
right,
that's y'all expect them to do it for free.
right.
you know.
You know what? He won't come do one at the Civic Center.
All right. He doing
Right,
stadium shows now.
right. That's like that man, that damn Jelly Roll. That concert we went to about 3 years ago was that I
at the
went to.
Roxy, wasn't it? On
Yeah, it
Battery.
was so cool, so laid back. This joke ain't even doing no shows like that no more.
That mother doing stadiums now, dog.
Stadiums and selling them out.
You know.
So, hey man, shout out to Jelly Roll. So check this out. So today, just out of nowhere, just on a whim, like I found his booking agent and sent them an email about him being on the podcast.
No, they want 10,000.
I don't know. They ain't respond back. I'm dying to see what the damn because you can't get a hold of that man on no social media or nothing
We're
like
gonna
that,
be 5 figures, bro. At
bro. He
least.
let them Zillow 2 prices. Shout out Zillow 2. A big up,
Oh
big
man.
comer. Hey man, what about dude? What's up with your boy? What's this? What's up with your boy Rikishi, man?
What he do now, man?
So you know Zilla had did the debut on TNA.
Oh
Him and
yeah,
Enzo and
real
another dude.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they wrestled for this one independent. You know what I'm saying? It's a big time independent. Anyway, so and I've seen it before. Every time he get around Jeff Hardy loved Umaga.
Yeah, he do Zilla's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did the paint. So you know, your boy Rikishi was like, I don't understand why he didn't need to do that. You know, I understand. You know, he loved Jeff Hardy, but your dad's not here anymore. And I was like, well, first of all, why the fuck would you say that?
Like, yeah, well, I mean,
Second
he
of
can't
all,
pay
like,
homage to his dad.
right. But his
That's
face,
your nephew.
but he was painted like Jeff Hardy had the eyes and everything on top of his
Yeah.
eye. But it was the red and black. But it looked cool looking, but it's a it's TNA, man. Do whatever you want to type shit.
I don't see the issue with that.
I don't understand. So, but he said it on his podcast. So Zilla was like, you could have called me and you got
Right.
my number. You could have sent a text or anything. He was like,
Your
and
family, bro. Yeah.
right. And he was like, so he was like, but my dad's always with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know,
I,
he
I I don't know about that guy, man. I
you've
just been
already
saying,
been you already been blocked by him.
yeah, I know. I don't, I just look back at, the comments he made, when his son main event Jay, Mr. Yeet, man, was the world champion. And we all agreed that his title reign was too short.
Right.
Now, of course, after what has happened, what transpired between that time leading up to SummerSlam, we get it now.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was like, I mean, it was a short title reign. So I understand that's his son. So I get him having an opinion. Also, he's worked for the company, but he's starting to turn into one of them old.
Oh, he
old
wanted everybody. He wanted all the writers fired.
Yeah. Yeah, like he's starting to turn into that box again.
Right.
What I said, the Bret Hart, put the Goldberg over there. Are we gonna put the Rikishi over there? I mean, like he been making
Hey, water boy.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate to
Hey, man,
be like that.
Let's just go out there and say what it is. He got 3 sons, a nephew, another nephew.
Cousin. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he probably really think he's supposed to be in the storyline.
I'm surprised that they didn't do that.
But it's got to be a reason.
Yeah. Well,
He
maybe
might. It's got to be a reason. Yeah.
Maybe too opinionated.
Now, if you want to go deep into it, now I used to watch the show Total Divas, all that stuff. I don't watch it. If it's about wrestling, it's on. I don't watch it.
Okay.
So, back then, like, the relationship with the twins and the dad was
rocky.
Yeah. And now we ain't just saying this ain't just, opinion or whatever. This is them saying this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the man didn't even go to Naomi and Big Jim wedding.
Right.
He was autograph signing.
Right.
So, and you just leave, you can take that how you want to take it. It ain't, we ain't even got to speak on that.
And that says a lot right there. Now, to that point, I'm gonna let you finish your point, but since you brought up the Naomi and Jimmy, I see now he praises Naomi. Now he calls her his daughter because it's his daughter-in-law. So now they got that right and they turned that corner.
Yeah.
But you're right though. That took a while because like you said, he wasn't even at the wedding.
Yeah.
The biggest day of one of his son's life.
Yeah, and his first son. His first son to get married.
And you weren't even there.
Right. So
whew.
That's rough. Like, and it wasn't like you was at autograph signing, last minute booking.
Right.
So anyway, but yeah, like hopefully they are 100 with each other, do this, do that, and made a better relationship. But it's got to be a reason why they haven't brought dude in there, because it would make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got 3 kids over there. What about when they wrestled at WrestleMania?
See, that's what I thought. WrestleMania 40. I thought he was gonna make an appearance then. Seemed like it made sense, right? My 2 twin sons going at it. Y'all need to stop fighting. With the storyline. But no sign of So I don't know, man.
So he might be bitter about that. He might be mad.
Who knows, bro?
You got Jacob over there killing it. And man, that dude Jacob got to be as humble as I've never seen.
Did you see his interview with the Breakfast Club?
Not yet. I seen the one with 520.
I listened to that whole thing, man. It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
He's, and I know he been your guy, and I've been on him for a while too, but he been your guy. But I've been on him for a while as well. But when you hear him do interviews and talk about his journey and how much love he has for his kids, family, and his wife.
Like he
Man,
get down for his wife, dog.
man, dude is super humble, man. Like, if you, I don't care how you feel about him in the ring or his character, and you might not know his background, but if you hear him do one of his interviews, you can't help but to like that guy.
Right. Yeah, he gonna win everybody over just by his personality and doing these interviews and stuff like that. People, of course, that's what they do. They getting people to know you,
Right,
getting to know the story because they finna push the hell out that man.
right, right.
You know, so but dude, the stuff that he done been through and been wrestling for 12 years now, you know, and say he know if he would have came 3 years ago, he would have got fired. Been there.
Right,
He'll
right,
tell
right,
you that,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, right time, right place for everybody. Um, but I just think, I don't know, man. I think and Rikishi had a long career. Long career. Like he has nothing to be ashamed of,
No,
you know,
I,
but and you should be glad that your children are, you know, past your ceiling a little bit. At least one of them is right now.
I
Because
mean, he had a
he had
career
the
before
Intercontinental.
Rikishi. You
Yeah, he
know,
had it. Yeah, he was big 5'2",
yeah,
Samoan SWAT team, head
right.
shrinkers.
The
He was
Sultan.
that the salt. Yep, yeah.
You know, the Rikishi thing kind of
Revived his
gave
career.
him, you revived him, and he
Yeah,
probably, and he obviously more popular because of that character. You know, but I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I did it for The Rock.
I know when the Rock and Roll Express had to fight the Samoan SWAT team, I was a nervous wreck. You know what I'm saying? Because them Samoans, but they were crazy back then. They be chewing on each other, chewing on Paulie dangerously phone and stuff, looking at it like they didn't know what it was.
They
No,
uh
knowing they was from California, if they from the Bay, you know what I'm saying?
you know, they asked Fatu, the Breakfast Club did apparently some lady, I ain't get the lady name. She wasn't on the Breakfast Club, but it was another podcast or another lady personality, and she said that she didn't like how, like, they call the Samoans savages and stuff, and they asked Jacob's opinion on that, and he was
Yeah,
like, he don't care. He was like, that's his heritage. He was like, he said, you got to think, yeah, back, with the Wild Samoans, and then all them, they was, that was their gimmick. Yeah, they, like,
yeah,
to your point, they was savage as far as the gimmick. He was like, but it's still a work. He was like, that's the persona. He was like, he's not taking
yeah,
that personal. He was like that. He don't care. He was like, he called Savage right now. He said he gonna embrace
right,
it, because it's a work. Like he is a
right.
character. It's a character, and he was like, he don't
Yeah.
get why people be all bent out of shape about stuff like that.
Man, Big Samu will look at that Paulie dangerously cell phone and look at it and then start licking it. Man, when they was in the war games with the Freebirds, oh man, they told that man Michael P.S. Hey, you're next. He said, "Do I have to?"
Oh man.
Shout out to Michael P.S. Hayes, man. Purely
Hey,
sexy.
you ain't watched that last episode of Unreal yet, have you?
I can't, man. I can't watch it. I can't
You
watch the
gotta
last
watch.
episode because then
You
it's
got to
gonna be
watch.
over. That
Well,
shit is hard, dog.
Michael Hayes is a major part of this last one, man.
Yeah,
Major part of it, man. It make you proud, dog.
they should have been. Hey, they should have been up there recording when I walked into TGI Fridays when he was sitting there.
With a little fanny pack.
We had that much. Hey, Michael Hayes had on the WWE polo that said agent or something on it. It had that fanny pack. Boy, hey, I went in
Yo,
there and I was going to just order and go back outside. I went and
yeah.
sat back by him and everything.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna do
I
that
was
moonwalk
doing a
to
takeout.
DDT.
Right, we're doing a takeout order. Not anymore, pal.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
But excuse me. Yeah, man. Of course, we done got all fun and having some fun, just talking. But yeah, man, Rikishi was calling for 4 jobs. So I believe you do put him in that bitter thing, but I don't. It's got to be a reason why they haven't brought him back on. Because I mean, like you said, it make perfect sense. You got 2 twin sons, you got your youngest son, and they doing the damn thing. And then you got 2 other kids, 2 other ones that was raised up halftime in your house anyway, with Roman and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Because they all lived there when they were young. Because if you watch the thing with Stephanie McMahon, the Stephanie's Places, when they was on the yacht, and they brought that food out there, and they was all like, man, Jacob Fox was like, it smelled like Nana House. You know what I'm saying? They was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really came up with them.
Right.
You say his dad, the Tonga kid and Rikishi are twins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're twin brothers. So it's like he ain't no, they family.
Right.
So no, man, that dude's weird, man. And another thing I don't understand, like, if your kids work there, all them work there, why would you be running your mouth like that and making it tough on them? You know what I'm saying? Right. They still got to go to work every day, and you over here talking crazy.
Funny you say that because it's a little off topic, but when the Steiner brothers got inducted to the Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame, and everybody said they were worried about what Scott was gonna say, and Scott was like, he's not gonna jeopardize Bronson.
Right.
He was like, I'm not gonna. Bronson worked for the company. He was like, I'm not.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Crazy. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, and Bronson had to deal with that. We don't work for them. He does, So
right. And well, that also will show you that being out the spotlight will humble your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the Steiners are popular and will always be popular, but they not in the spotlight no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Scott Steiner not the same dude. He done got humble too because, even a couple years ago, he'd have been like, man, that ain't no real Hall of Fame.
Right.
He was one of them saying that you can't go this. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was, I remember watching the video about that, but that just shows you how I ain't finna do nothing. Like they're close.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Oh, Big Papa Pump. Big Papa Pump is your hookup. What about Buff? Of course, everybody was in town while they was doing, for them different signings and stuff, different legends, and they had the
WrestleCon thing.
Yeah, so Buff did his first signing, man, without the leg. So dude, they've been documented, dude, in high spirits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I saw him talking. I follow him on Instagram, and I saw him talking about another signing he's gonna do soon. And of course, it was post surgery, and he comes off like he's just happy to be alive and still able to do this stuff. You know what I mean? So shout out Buff Bagwell. Prayers to you and your recovery. You can do it. Hell, I know somebody close to me, obviously, that has a prosthetic, and if he can do it, anybody can do it. And shout out Buff Bagwell. Prayers to you. And like you said, it's good to see that he does have a positive attitude about it, and really pulling for him on his recovery.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to Buff. Marcus out, the handsome stranger.
Or
Fabian.
The handsome stranger.
Okay, out there, and then Zorro out.
Yeah. With that mask on and shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Buff though. But yeah, man. Times were really changing for the good as far as the company, and now times are changing where we're feeling it, and I don't know. It's going to get interesting in the future, So, like I said, we got all the way to WrestleMania to see what happens, and I think it'd be hard to watch. It'd be hard to be a wrestling fan and get to watch every PLE, and then, they'd be like, well, you only got to pay $30 to watch the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but will people continue to pay it every month after? Because I can see a lot more people doing it for 1 month just to watch WrestleMania, because you've been invested the whole year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's here. You don't watch the Rumble. You don't watch the Elimination Chamber. You know exactly who's wrestling. You know everything that's going on. It'd be hard to say you're not gonna pay that $30 to watch WrestleMania.
Right. But what happens after that?
Exactly. So, and hey, you can cancel at any time. You know what I'm saying?
It's not and it won't be football season then, so you can't be like, well, I got the Reds on. No,
right.
It ain't till the fall.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
Right. And you ain't gonna want to get it just so you can see the Reds play the Milwaukee Brewers on a Tuesday afternoon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Man. And like you say, a lot of wrestling fans don't like sports.
Yeah.
Definitely not be like basketball, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, man. Like I say, it just seems like they really spoiled us. Now they're starting to spoil us with all this content. And now it's like, okay, now we finna really go in y'all pockets.
Yeah.
And like you say, what happens with the library? And that's a lot of content. A lot. Every pay-per-view, everything that's ever happened.
And I know they got some stuff on the YouTube WWE Vault, but
that's just a teaser.
I definitely don't see them putting all their content on that. They gonna get some type of money for it. But if they keep it on Peacock, which that would mean they had to sign a new deal. But it's like, damn, the whole package was the PLEs and the library.
Right.
Now it's like
it's split up all over the place.
So Raw's on Netflix, like you said.
Yeah.
Then you got the PLEs on ESPN. And so now, I don't know, man.
Yeah, we paying the price. Like I say, the thing that really hit me was when I said, it was more than one time when I saw it. Wow, not only can I not afford to actually go to a live event and experience that, now they're trying to make it to where I can't even afford to watch it.
Yeah.
And when you start disrespecting the fans, fans will take a stand. They're gonna, like I say, I see them doing amazing numbers that April.
Right.
But what happens? Yeah, but what happens after that?
Right.
Because like I say, they, and it's smart. It's smart to do that because you got to think like you're going to be watching it all year long. And then you get all the way to Elimination Chamber and you're like, well, shit, I got to get ESPN now because WrestleMania is in 2 weeks.
Right.
And I'm invested. It really makes you think. Are they getting greedy? Are they getting money hungry? Is it all about the dollar? Is it forget the fans? Is it just all about paying everybody and then making as much money as possible, whether it hurts us or not? Because the point you even made about the guy talking about going to the Royal Rumble from last year to this year, you went and the price at the very top was quadrupled. So imagine with where we want to sit at, how much that costs. You know, that's a vacation. And that's going for one day, and that's not buying nothing.
And that's at a stadium, like
right,
where they getting 50, 60,000 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah. And furthermore, it ain't like the old days. Them guys know what they getting paid. They ain't getting a cut of that house no more.
Right.
You know, they ain't not getting extra money if they sell out this. I mean, maybe somebody got that in their contract or whatever. You know, but as far as, you know, it's all guaranteed money.
Right. Right.
You know, so I don't know, man. What I do know, brother, is welcome to Wrasslin. This is the hottest unknown wrestling podcast in America, in the world. So like, comment, subscribe, man. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Hey, and don't forget to check out Marietta Football Legends. Just scroll down the videos and go to the playlist. That's the other podcast. Check it out. You're going to love it like you love this one. Hey, man, we out of here. Till next time, welcome to Wrasslin.
Welcome to Wrasslin.
I said it already.
Welcome to Wrasslin, Chetty Bobby. Welcome to Wrasslin with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world. Slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash. Straight to the face. I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to Wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.